today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Washington football team.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for visiting Washington, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll look to throw, rolling to his right, and they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage, but what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
9-yard gain on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Crosby with the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters. Because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll buy some time right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and...
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 38-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Takes over 1st and 10.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Slings this deep from that's caught inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a pass is hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. It got his man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that will be incomplete.
Forced to the ground. And
well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
14.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now he's forced out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the trial And tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's caught at the 2. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is?
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
McLaurin, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different...